Hello, everyone. Friday evening, Friday night. It's me from California. I'm running out. I better keep this lipstick. 302. In case anybody want to know. And it was cool, and then all of a sudden it's flat. So I want to talk about real quick, as fast as I can. I've been so whatever, the wildfires. I know they're spreading a lot of bad information about this and about that and the mayor and the this and the that. Okay. As a Southern Californian all my life, a lot of Southern California is beaches. From, like, if you're in LA, just say you're in the Crenshaw area, you guys are familiar with Crenshaw. So from north, downtown LA, to south, that would be Inglewood, going all the way to Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach. So we have access from the general LA area. We have access to a lot of beaches, a lot of coastline. Yeah, because if I'm in Marina Del Rey, which is like north, you ever heard of Venice Beach? Well, I can go from Venice Beach, go south, and I'll end up in Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach, and I'll end up at, I think it's called Cabrillo, or no, it's Dockwilder now. And Dockwilder is interesting. I used to hear a rumor, black people used to own this land over here. I'm going against my principles. I haven't started on any starch. I used to hear black people used to own this land. Well, not all the time. As I got older, I'll say about 10, 15 years ago, I started hearing black people own beach property in it, and they took it. Well, that turned out to be Dockwilder. And then, a lot of these people, they don't like the governor. He's a cool cat. But the governor returned the beach after the board of supervisors. The board of supervisors, they pretty much kind of run the beach areas. They're kind of like the mayors of the beach areas. I was trying to explain that to you. So from wherever you are in LA area, LA County, you can access the beaches. Now you have some, and I was telling somebody, because we go to the beach a lot. I was saying, from looking at the beach, or looking at over here, it seems like mountains used to come all the way up to the beach. Because you notice that, like, if you go to Newport Beach, it's mountains, and then, so how they did that, I don't know. Where Malibu is now, Malibu is in North LA. Okay? I'll say North LA. Now, Pasadena, when you think about Pasadena, not so much by the beach, Pasadena is more or less, how should I express? Pasadena is way north. Because you have like north, you could take Figueroa all the way to Pasadena. I don't know about any other streets, but Figueroa is a street that runs all the way through LA. And if you stay on Figueroa, you basically can drive into Pasadena, and they start calling it North Figueroa. And it's where um, Dodger Stadium is. Hold on a second. So I'm taking a bite here. Years ago, they displaced, I mean, truly did, it was a land grab. Many black people and his Latino people from the Dodger Stadium area. It was horrible. Maybe that's how some of the black people ended up in Altadena. Because it probably was way up. It's way up. Altadena, I've never been there. But it seems to be way up the north. So, okay. We have access to all these beaches. But like I said, I just started discovering, because I've been going to the beach a lot, you know. Being from California, sometimes you don't appreciate the beach. But he really appreciates the beach. Oh my gosh. I say, and I regret, I started to say about 2 weeks. I know if I say it, you know how a parent say something to a kid, let's go to McDonald's. You want to go to McDonald's? And then whatever. And you ain't going to never hear the end of it. Well, I started to say, you want to go to Gladstone's? And I know, bam, boom, bam. And I was like, I wish I had went to Gladstone's. So being from Southern California, you have a connection kind of to all these areas, is what I am saying. Personally, right now, I'm like about 20-some miles from Pasadena. And I got there the other night in about good 15, 20 minutes. Okay. Beautiful area. And I ended up to do the drop off of the stuff. I had to go to Altadena, or no, it was Pasadena. Then I kept driving north on Fair Oaks, and I started smelling that smoke. And then I got to where there was a police and a military, and you couldn't go further up, and it was strong. So anyway, so in a study that I've done, Altadena is further north of Pasadena. Okay. But I was saying, from north to south, you got access to the beaches. I don't know how close the beach is from Pasadena. Anyway. However, we got some areas, because when I be going to the Pasadena, a little bit past, like I'll say the valley, because if I hit the 210, I'll hit the Pasadena area before I hit the valley. And before I get to the valley, there's a stretch of roadway, and it is just nothing but beautiful mountains. And I have to pay attention to the road, but I look over there, and it's a very developed area, just beautiful in the mountains, surrounded by trees. And I think that's La Cañada Flint Ridge, which didn't burn, and a lot of celebrities live over there. Okay, so we have some problem areas. Okay. But I'm trying to figure out how, and I got to study, how did the fire hit Altadena? What connects Altadena Pasadena, but Pasadena, I don't think got messed up too bad. But apparently, there's a mountain at on Lake Avenue. That's a major street. There's a historical church called Lake Avenue Church. Then they have Fair Oaks, and they have these other streets. It's kind of like in LA, have Crenshaw. They have Western. All these La Brea, La Cienega, they go north and south. So if you take the Santa Monica Freeway west, it runs out into PCH. And as a young lady, as a kid, we went over there, not all the time. My mom didn't go to the beach all the time, but sometimes we got to go over there. And I remember before all those houses were over there, I remember that time. You would have a house, and then you have another house, and there'd be some space, and you have another house. And back then, the problem was landslides because it would rain from like November all the way to like February or whatever. And it would rain. And they would have the mudslides. So they'd be talking about mudslides, this mud. And I used to say, why they can't just put some, when I got of age, I said, why they can't just put some plastics on the mountain? The water would just rain on the plastic, and they never did that. Then last year, they started doing that last year or year before. So I'm going to come back to you.